Hey guys, Chris here. So in this video I just wanted to take a minute to explain a few things about the test and show you how and where the lights are mounted on the boat. So this is the efficiency side of the test, and I just want to show you how this is installed. So you can see here I've got a wooden block that raises up the light some to match the elevation of the HPS light, as to not show a bias in favor of one versus the other. I'm trying to keep the playing field as level as possible here. And then I've got a clamp that just holds it up against the rail post. So again, it's basically a mirror image of the HPS light on the other side of the boat. So you can see I've got other efficiency lights on here. That's part of the permanent install on this boat, and they are not at play during the test. During the test, there's no other efficiency lights on other than this light right here. So this is the HPS side of the test, and you can see how I have it mounted. I've just got some C-clamps is holding the bracket down to the deck here, and then it's up against the railing post just like the efficiency side. And you may have noticed right away the cracked glass. So this was supposed to be tempered glass, which is more heat resistant, but obviously this is not tempered, and it had cracked very quickly after the test was started, probably within 10 minutes. So it just goes to show how hot these bulbs get. And then I've got a digital ballast here, iPower brand, that I'm using to drive it. And so I mounted it in a way that I see, most guys installing them. So it's just, you kind of see how it's mounted on there. This is a typical install from what I see a lot of guys doing. So I just wanted to, try to mount it the way that everybody else is doing it. Alright, so I also wanted to do a wattage comparison of the 400 watt HPS to the 65 watt efficiency light, and got it set up here. You can see that the light is on. I've had it on for a good while to give it a good amount of time to warm up and everything. Got the ballast there, and then I've also got a Honda generator down here that is feeding power to it, and just wanted to show you what kind of wattage we're at here. So I've got a P3 kilowatt meter hooked up, and you can see here we're bouncing right around 450 watts. So I mean, here, so if we go to voltage, you can see here 120 volt AC. Here's the amps, and then here's the wattage. So we're pulling 450 watts from the wall with one 400 watt HPS. Alright, so I've got the efficiency light set up here, and I just wanted to show you the wattage that this consumes. So I've got it set up the same way I had the HPS set up. I've got AC coming in from the Honda generator into the P3 kilowatt meter, and then from there I've got AC out into a converter that's converting AC to DC, just like a Power Max if you're familiar with those. And then I've got power from there going into the driver pack, and then there's one wire going to the light, and then the other wire is going to the controller itself. So what I'll do is I'll turn the dimmer all the way up, that way it's consuming full power, and we'll turn the light on. So the light itself is on, running about 24.6 volts DC, and the light is full blast. Let's see what we got here on the P3. So take a look at that, 62 watts. So that's from the wall here. We've got basically power going into the converter. So we've got that includes the wattage. There includes the wattage losses from the converter itself, the driver pack, the controller, and the light itself. and we're talking 62 watts. And that's the amber color spectrum. So I don't like to call it HPS because it's actually warmer than HPS. So the middle color is more appropriate. That's this color to compare with HPS. And again, full power with the dimmer. And this mode is actually more efficient because it's got 2 arrays. And so you've got 58 watts for 1 light. So for the test itself, I thought what better way to compare these lights than with a drone shot out on the water in real world conditions. I can sit here all day long and talk about watts, lumens, and spectrum, but ultimately at the end of the day, the only thing that really counts is how do those lights perform on the water. So without further ado, I'm not going to spend a lot of time talking about what I thought about the results. I'm going to let you guys go ahead and decide for yourselves what you think. But I will say, this light is nothing short of amazing. Just to put it into perspective, this one light right here, pulling 450 watts from the wall, is equivalent to 7 of these running at full power. So there you have it, the David and Goliath comparison test of the 400 watt HPS versus the 65 watt efficiency light. So one of the goals with this test was to show people that lumens and watts aren't the whole story when it comes to bow fishing lights. Its overall design and what the light does with those lumens and watts can have a huge impact on how it performs in the real world. So I just want to thank you guys for following along. We're always creating new content like this. Be sure to like and follow us on Facebook so you don't miss out on future content. If you have any other questions or need any more info about the efficiency bow fishing lights, be sure to check out our website, www.outdoorinnovationsusa.com. There's a lot of info there and you might just find the answers you're looking for. If you still need more information, you have more questions or anything, feel free to reach out, send us a message, and we'll be sure to reply back as soon as possible. So anyway, just want to thank you guys again for watching, and we'll see you next time.